Well, now we have a book called Thanksgiving Graces. It's definitely about Thanksgiving. The turkey's in the oven and the dinner table's set. The house feels warm and cozy, though no guests have come by yet. That looks like a nice table set. Yeah, they did good on that. They're doing a great job. I'm helping Mom and Grandma in the kitchen with the pies when Dad bursts through the door and calls out, "Look who's here! Surprise!" "Charlie!" Mom and Graham exclaim. "How wonderful! Come in. You'll stay for dinner, won't you?" Grandma asks him with a grin. See, he's helping with the pies, and then in comes Charlie. That's nice to have a surprise. Charlie tips his hat and says, "I will on one condition. You'll let me wash those pots and pans and tidy up the kitchen." "If you insist," my grandma laughs. "They're yours," my mom agrees, so Dad and I set one more place, and Mom starts on the peas. Look, he's rolling up his sleeves so he can wash the dishes. That's very nice of him. It's nice to be helpful. I'm home. The front door opens. It's my older brother, Jim. He's just arrived from college, and he's brought a friend with him. Amid our gales of greetings, Grandpa finds another chair. My sister bends to hug me and then ruffles up my hair. There we go. See, his big brother and his friend. Another surprise. Thanksgiving surprises are sometimes some of the best. Jim tastes the gravy. "Yum," he says, then lifts another lid and sticks a finger in to taste just like a little kid. My mother laughs, then asks if he will slice up some tomatoes, as Dad adds milk and butter to his special mashed potatoes. Do you like mashed potatoes? I love mashed potatoes, especially with milk and butter. Oh, there's nothing better. Maybe a little salt and pepper. Outside, a horn is beeping. To the window we all run to see my aunt from out of town and her adopted son. "Looks like we'll need a few more chairs," said Grandpa with a wink. "And maybe one more table is in order, come to think. More surprises coming in the house. That's wonderful." My aunt has brought fresh flowers. Grandma finds a pretty face as Dad and Grandpa rearrange the room to make more space. The kitchen's growing smaller by the minute, louder too, with everybody wishing Happy Thanksgiving to you. Isn't he cute? That's our little boy. The coffee pot is perking. Grandma gives the beans a stir. The teapot whistles joyfully beside the mixer's whir. The telephone begins to ring. "It's Bonnie," calls my brother. "She wants to know if she can bring her cousin and her mother." "Of course," my mom and dad reply. "We'd love to have them here. We haven't seen the three of them since sometime late last year." More surprises. More. There's nothing better. Our table grows and grows and grows as more and more stop by. I peer around at everyone and catch my grandma's eye. "What's wrong?" she asks me kindly as she sets me on her knee. I ask her, "Will there be enough?" She smiles. "Of course. You'll see." He's worried there's not going to be enough food. But you know what? It's Thanksgiving. Do you recall the story of the fishes and the bread? How Jesus made them last till all his company was fed? That's just the way it seems to work. The more you love and care, the more there always seems to be for everyone to share. So run and fetch another chair and set another place. Then wash your hands and comb your hair. It's almost time for grace. She hugs me close, then rises with a smile to help my mother to carry in the steaming bowls with sister, dad, and brother. That's a very smart Graham. There's stuffing, mashed potatoes, turnips, gravy, rolls, and beans. Yams as sweet as candy, and a salad of mixed greens. They're all going into the other room to take all the food in. Then Grandpa brings the turkey in. The fragrance fills the air. Oh, his turkey smells so good. We all hold hands around the room and bow our heads in prayer. Thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. That's an awesome blessing. I crack an eye and peek at all our loved ones gathered here, our friends and family old and new, whom we hold near and dear. I marvel at the grace my family shows to everyone. It's something to be proud of after all is said and done. Just like that first Thanksgiving, when the native people came to help the pilgrims with their gifts of corn and wild game. And all at once I understand what Grandma really meant. The reason why we gather for this annual event. We're thanking God for all the gifts He graciously provides, for food and health and happiness and safe, warm firesides. Look at all the people around that table. That's so awesome. And when we open up our hearts and share these gifts with grace, the world we live in suddenly becomes a better place. So come, the more the merrier. Of this I have no doubt, that sharing what we have is what Thanksgiving's all about. Wasn't that nice? That was a very nice book, and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone.